In the 50s, when the country's process of urbanization was accelerated, the government did not provide national urban policies to allow the coordination of the various activities by the different national organizations. In order to face the shortage of housing that was accumulated in the cities, the government appointed the Institute of Territorial Credit, ICT, and the Central Mortgage Bank, BCH. These two organizations ended up being in charge of Colombia's urban policy. These projects, among others, helped strengthen the public housing know-how with an urban model that has never been developed before. This process of innovation had an immense gap. These developed urban, low-income houses became much more expensive for the target population it was meant for, which required a massive budget allocation for subsidies in selling price and mortgage rate. This ended up in such an unfortunate state that it involved reduction of the quality and coherence of urban areas in Bogotá. Bogotá, like most Latin American cities, that has had a rapid population growth with regular and irregular settlements on the periphery that has resulted in informal development, a deficit in level infrastructure in utilities, and green zone areas. The project is called Ciudad Verde, and that means Green City. It is an unprecedented project that aims to change the way of life of the citizens of Bogotá. It is an urban model that respects the environment and provides its residents with a safe place to live, with all the amenities within their scope. The macro project is located west of Soacha's main city square and limits with the Bosa district in the Bogotá metro area. The project is called Ciudad Verde because it will have about 57 hectares or 140 acres of public space and green areas distributed across a network of boulevards, bicycle paths, and linear parks. The project takes advantage of the site's environmental and recreational potential and reduces the deficit of Soacha's green areas. This project has been planned as an urban model of a modern city, generating many benefits for its residents, such as 70% of the usable area is for housing, 10% for private education, and 7% for retail. There are also 22 hectares devoted to public municipal facilities. The area is suitable for education, health, security, cultural, and administrative services. This means a multifunctional city that helps to decrease transportation times between homes and workplaces. The main road network is planned to be a network of 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer square mesh that will be connected to the main roads of Soacha and Bogotá. It will have easy access from the South Highway through the Portero Grande Avenue and the Terrero Avenue, which will then connect with the Ciudad de Cali Avenue and very close to the South Ring Road. The network design also contemplates Transmilenio feeder routes in the future. The administrative grounds intended for preschool, primary, secondary, and higher education, as well as recreational centers, will be located in the middle of a large, green, open area, in which the different sites are connected with each other by bicycle routes and large pedestrian malls. The first stage features the Ciudad Verde's Minuto de Dios School, operated by the Minuto de Dios School Corporation. The third stage features the Ciudad Verde's La Despensa School and the Leon XIII Chiloe School. The project has been designed keeping in mind the concept of environmental sustainability, which reduces automobile commuting, pollution, traffic jams, and long travel times. The main housing feature is both family housing and multi-family units in residential compounds. Approximately 49,656 units are planned for an equivalent population of about 200,000 residents. The population density of this project is equivalent to that of a city like Sipahida or of a quarter part of Soacha. The macro project Ciudad Verde has an area of 328 hectares, which is equivalent to the total number of hectares of Ciudad Salitre, or to the sum of Citadel's housing projects as El Porvenir and Col Subsidio. Ciudad Verde shows that it is possible to have a balance between urban development and nature, which will in the long run preserve the savanna of Bogotá. Amarillo and the Ciudad Verde, committed to Colombia.